Who Killed Badmus? An original African story by Hogahi StoryVault. Welcome to Hogahi StoryVault, where African stories speak to the soul. Here, we tell stories that carry meaning, mystery, and truth. Stories that teach, touch, and transform. If you love stories that open the eyes and stir the heart, hit the subscribe button. And let today's story remind you that sometimes, the people we trust the most wear the darkest masks. Now, listen carefully to the story titled, Who Killed Badmus? In the quiet town of Heritage, a place where cockroach made the songs of women at the stream, there lived a man whose name opened every door. His name was Badmus. He was loved. Oh, everyone loved him. He was the man who paid school fees for the poor, the man who bought coffins for widows when their husbands died, the man who never let a tear fall without trying to wipe it away. Children sang his name joyfully on the streets. Badmus, friend to children. Badmus, the helper. Badmus, the man with the golden heart. Every heart in Heritage Town trusted him, men, women, and children alike. But one morning, that golden heart stopped beating. It was the morning of Eid Market Day. The sun had barely risen when screams pierced the quiet village air. Help us, oh! Badmus is dead. Badmus is dead. People ran from every corner, traders, farmers, hunters, all rushing to Badmus' compound. He was found lying face down beside his car, his shirt soaked in blood, a knife planted deep in his chest. The mighty helper of the poor was gone. That day, even the birds refused to sing. Women wept like rain falling on dry earth, and men shook their heads in disbelief. Everyone kept asking the same question. Who could do this? Who killed Badmus? For 3 days, the village mourned. The king ordered the drums to stop. The market women refused to trade. Everyone wanted justice. Badmus' house became a river of tears. Hundreds came to lay flowers, to pray, to curse the unknown killer. Among the mourners was Ruth, a beautiful young woman, barely 21 years old. She wept louder than everyone. Her cries could break a stone. People whispered among themselves. See that girl? She's the one Badmus sponsored to the university. Oh. He treated her like his own daughter. God will punish whoever killed that kind man. But deep within Ruth's heart was a storm she had carried for years, a secret pain that no one could see. Ruth was 14 when Badmus met her family. They were poor farmers. Her father was blind, and her mother hawked vegetables under the burning sun. One day, Badmus attended their village meeting and stood up to speak with pride. From today, he announced, I will sponsor Ruth's education. She will become a doctor and take care of her family. Her parents fell to the ground in gratitude. They sang his praises till their throats went dry. From that day, Ruth moved in with Badmus in town. At first, it was beautiful. He bought her clothes, books, food, and often called her my daughter. But one night, everything changed. The man the world called an angel revealed his hidden face, a beast wearing human skin. He crept into her room that night, covered her mouth, and stole something from her that could never be returned, her innocence. That night marked the beginning of her silent hell. When it was over, Badmus warned her coldly. If you tell anyone, your school will end. Your parents will suffer again. You will become nothing. So Ruth kept quiet. She cried herself to sleep every night, trapped in fear and shame. Year after year, Badmus continued to help other girls whose parents were too poor to question his kindness. He smiled in the open and destroyed in the dark. Ruth carried her pain alone. No one would believe her. Who would dare accuse the saint of Heritage Town? Even when she went to university, he still visited her, forcing himself on her, controlling her life, threatening her future. Until one night, after yet another attack, Ruth looked at herself in the mirror. Her face was swollen with tears, but her eyes burned with something new, courage. She whispered to herself, if I don't stop him, he will destroy another girl, and another, and another. Her mind was made up. 2 weeks before Eid Market Day, Badmus called Ruth again. He said he wanted to talk about her graduation plans. But Ruth knew exactly what that meant. That evening, she packed a small bag. Inside it, she wrapped a kitchen knife in cloth. She walked slowly to his house, her heart trembling. Badmus welcomed her with his usual smile. "My daughter," he said softly, "sit down. Don't be shy." He poured her juice and spoke in his usual calm voice, the voice that always carried hidden venom. When he reached for her again, she screamed, "Stop. Stop calling me your daughter." Badmus froze. No one had ever raised their voice at him. He tried to grab her, but Ruth pulled out the knife. He laughed bitterly. "You can't hurt me, Ruth. I made you who you are." But before he could move closer, she stabbed him. Once. Twice. "You destroyed my life," she cried. "You destroyed many lives." Badmus fell to the ground, eyes wide in disbelief. His hand reached for her dress, but his strength failed him. Ruth dropped the knife and ran into the dark night. When morning came, the village awoke to the shocking news: Badmus was dead. During the investigation, the police found Ruth's fingerprints on the knife. She was arrested immediately. The whole village was furious. How could she kill her helper? They shouted. "She is possessed. She is wicked." But when the trial began, Ruth finally spoke, and her trembling words silenced the court. "He was no helper," she said. "He was a monster. He destroyed me. He destroyed others too." At first, no one believed her. The villagers murmured, refusing to accept that their saint could be evil. But then, one after another, other young women began to step forward. "He did the same to me. He made me abort twice. He said he would pay my fees if I obeyed him." Tears filled the courtroom. Mothers wailed. Fathers trembled. The truth hit the village like thunder: Badmus was never a saint. He was a devil who wore the face of kindness. Ruth was sentenced to several years in prison for murder. But even the judge's voice trembled as he spoke. "May God forgive this girl," the judge said. "She did not kill an innocent man. She killed a beast wearing the face of a savior." When Ruth left the court, people no longer called her a murderer. They called her the voice of the voiceless. The story of Badmus became a warning heritage town. It taught the people that not everyone who gives you bread comes with a clean heart. Some kindness hides poison. Some smiles hide knives. And sometimes, silence feeds evil until someone dares to break it. So whenever the people of Heritage Town hear of a man who helps every girl around him, they remember Ruth's story and look twice, because even the brightest moon can hide a dark face. And that, my friend, is the story of Who Killed Badmus. Add lessons from the story. 1. Not every good deed comes from a good heart. 2. Evil often hides under the mask of generosity. 3. The silence of the innocent keeps wickedness alive. 4. Speak up, your voice can save another life. 5. Justice may come late, but it will surely come. Thank you for listening to this story on Hogahi StoryVault, where stories are not just told, but felt. If this story touched your heart, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful African tales that open the eyes and heal the soul. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and may truth always guide your path.